Excuse me, sir. Sir, perhaps not the best of courses, but we've managed to keep our heads above water. High Command acknowledges the situation as dicey, but enjoins us to shore up the defenses and prepare to stick it for the long haul. Our task is to hold Jerry back from Cairo by any possible means. High Command has indicated that if we can regain sufficient ground, reinforcements are sure to come February.
Hey, Louvren, and welcome back once again to Allied General, where we are playing the Cairo scenario. It's a scenario where you only go to if you lose in Operation Crusader. So I just wanted to show this one off, and yeah, well, we do have some prestige. It'll be interesting to see how this one goes, actually. As it is, I'm playing this game blind, as not only is there no LP online, the resources that are available online are sketchy at best, so we'll have to deal with it. We can only get the Spitfires still, though. Can I even purchase them? I can't. This is so weird. You can only purchase these units while you're not in the deployment screen. I have no clue what's going on. Anyway, let's upgrade this to the Grand, and let's upgrade these to the bridge engineers, like this. The problem, of course, with this mission is that now we don't actually have a whole lot of experience and stuff like that. Since I basically just went from the last mission into this one. But it can be helped. I really do wonder how big of an attack they would, put down there, but another thing that I wanted to look at is whether it might be possible to use O strength. But I guess the answer is still no. Let's actually I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a look. Well, let's actually see here, because it's just this. It seems to me I can only do that during the combat, so not in between. This is super weird, but I guess I figured it out. Okay. That's quite something. I also wonder if the AI has some stuff. Well, first let's see, because the Panzer IV is by far their most important unit. And weird that I couldn't buy the Spitfire 9. I'll use the destroyers to give myself a little bit of a look here. As before, I would like to engage the enemy's armored units first any which way. Now I feel just fine moving to the back first just to see what they have. And setting up these non-core units. I'll definitely be moving back with these for the moment, while I'm about to go and purchase some units here. Give these guys to the back, at least for a turn. And I'll start by buying a mosquito and another artillery. Or, yeah. Let's just bind those in Cairo itself. Also buy a grant. And let's go for another artillery. I can dig in, they have to stay there. Uh-oh. Seems like their air forces are going to be a serious problem, as they just killed one of my planes and oof. I can't purchase anti-aircraft, okay. This should probably be there. It's weird. Oh, there's a cruiser. That kind of sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll move back. Sweet. Any unit that I can destroy here is well worth it. While pushing back. Even if it does mean sacrificing some of my fighters here. Seems like I'll have to get across the river in order to hold out. At least there. Again, it would be mighty disappointing if I cannot kill it, but I'll probably not be able to. Well, let's do this either way. There are definitely a few units that need to move back here too. It's definitely a mistake to not do that. Get another one of those too expensive. Let's. Eesh. I guess I will have to deploy it here. Deploying there is terrible. Not sure how they saw that, but... Ah, right, I completely forgot about that one. Wow. Yeah, it means business. Apparently they can use their submarines to good effect against destroyers too. It's pretty interesting that they keep that artillery there. Now, I'm gonna attack the Focke-Wulf. Naturally. Get the Spitfire 9. Hopefully killing it. Well, it's dead now. Can I kill the bomber too? Right, because now they only have that fighter remaining, and I can actually bomb this artillery. And let's just use you to kill this. It's a bit dicey laying them out by themselves, but why game? Kill it. Thing is that these guys cannot actually move from here currently because they're in a bad spot. Right, I'll just allow them to repair it. It really sucks, but the thing is that I'd rather feel there's no other way. Now I should have moved these guys actually to the back. Do have to protect Alexandria here. Yeah. Seems like they're kind of stuck, which is not bad for me. It's a real shame that in this game we don't see the battle animations, but this is the only way to also get the sounds in there. One, two, three, four. I cannot get that close. Whereas I do want to attack that with the battleship, so I can now just straight up crush this infantry. Would appreciate killing the tank too, but it likely isn't possible. It's Panzer 3J. Oh, I can maybe bomb. There goes their fighter. It's probably the last one. So now we can kill this. Bye. Three ammo, we'll be fine. This is just mostly as a deterrent. Any which way. Now, at least Alexandria is reinforced too. They're still pushing down there, but it's... seems like I'll be able to make some good hits. They'll have to move though in order to not die. Interesting again to have them there. Maybe there's another unit that can be killed. If I can finish off another tank, that'd be great. That way I can severely weaken their forces, and now that I have air superiority... I'll go and fix up my fighters too. Let's buy another grant. must have been that, yeah. The way they move is pretty interesting, but I guess the only thing that matters is Cairo in a way, so they didn't really care about any other damage being dealt. Although they've also been maintaining a bit of pressure here. Let's use airplanes. And these Shermans are in a bit of trouble, but they have so much ammo that it's not even all that bad. Let's just give them replacements for now. Need to get rid of that recon. And the funny thing is that I can now technically go and strike these guys from the back. Maintain proper defense on that side. While we're working on this, it's still turn 5, so it's not too bad. Normally you can't really damage those things a whole lot, but now they're on the river, which makes it a whole lot easier. And the enemy is taking some serious losses, so... Is that the best they can do? Pathetic. Well, I don't want to say they purposely made this mission easier, but... Let's go and take a look. 4. I mean, I don't necessarily want to move. Let's just start here. Absolutely slaughtering the German forces on the Nile River here. And they have no chance whatsoever. He already attacked. It's time to move forward. Let's take back El Alamein. And now it's time to start moving the Grants forward towards Tobruk again. Excellent. Surprising as to how this mission, at least so far, has been relatively easy. Just have an Italian infantry. Maybe they'll buy a lot of units. That could be the case. But, like I said, I find this mission to be quite a bit easier than normal. Retake the airfields and move forward the units. I mean, I'm just going to be cautious for caution's sake, but I actually don't even think we need to do that. It's the Spitfire that we have here. 12 turns remaining, too. This is getting a bit weird. But let's retake Sidi Barani. Let's see, so we took those. The battleships can keep moving. And I wonder if Rama would be so badly beaten that he would just immediately get crushed like this. This is the biggest defeat for the Africa Corps, like, it's insane. Over here, like that. And next turn. Okay. More emptiness. They only have a unit all the way out there. Well, that's the artillery. Well, I also don't think that you're very likely to lose in the Crusader scenario, so maybe they just purposely made it easier in order to keep you in the game. But, whatever. And I turn 10, here we go. Get you out for an attack. Now I have to be careful, I cannot actually kill that unit because it's most likely going to be the last enemy unit, and if that's the last enemy unit the game will automatically end, and I need to show off what happens on minor victory too. Although there's also Siwa Oasis. I don't think there'll be a unit there. There's not. Okay. Anyway, let me just save it here so I can show off the different outcomes. There we go, major victory. Let's see then.
Sir, I've just received word from High Command. They extend their congratulations on your sterling performance in this dire hour. We've had a bad patch, but we've a chance now. Through Ultra, we've ascertained that the Axis have concentrated their forces in the last weeks and will take the offensive within a fortnight. We aren't prepared to initiate our own attack and must weather the storm until we can turn the tables on Jerry.
Right, so getting a decisive victory here will get you... Once again back, this is Gazala, probably. Supply Depot, Gazala. That will get you back to the Gazala mission, having once again retaken Tobruk. So there's that. It does also go show that from Cairo you can still recover here, getting back onto the initiative. Ideally, I guess you will go to Gazala from the El Mersa Brega scenario and not necessarily from Cairo. I would imagine that you would have a better time fighting at El Mersa Brega and not doing Cairo. So I'll be going for the minor victory here. Minor victory it is. Let's take a look.
Sir, High Command declares that we've made a muck of things. We've managed to contain the enemy, but only at the expense of our vitality in the region. We must look to other theaters for an opportunity to end this ghastly war. It has been my pleasure to serve under you, sir. May God grant that Britain emerge from the war victorious.
Well, seems like this actually still kicks us out of the war. So you getting a minor victory here means you've contained the Axis outside of Cairo and Alexandria, but it seems like we've been damaging ourselves so badly that there's no way for us to defeat the Africa Corps immediately, and we're just kind of stuck here on the Nile or something like this. Anyway, let's take a look at the loss. Axis victory. Let's take a look.
Sir, our forces have been terribly savaged, and most of our men are in the bag. Britain has made a final endeavor in this theater. We must pass the torch to the Yanks and let them resolve this ghastly business. I haven't confessed it before, sir, but I admire you terribly.
I haven't confessed it before, sir, but I admire you terribly. That's great. We lost basically every battle we could possibly conceive. If you think about it, the enemy would probably be better off, or the British would probably be better off if you just lost the first scenario instead of keeping, continuing on and losing Cairo. That's a lot worse than not immediately winning against the Italians, kicking out the bad general, and then recovering. I think this would be a lot worse. Of course, in reality, this is not how things should be going here, but yeah, I'll be meeting you back at El Mersa Brega with where our actual campaign left off there in the next episode. So thanks for watching, take care, see you next time, bye bye.